Hi guys, I'm Jimmy from Papa Sentia.
My name is Kim from Power 98 Love Songs.
And we're back here at the Selarang Camp Mobilization and Equipping Centre for Army 55 Formation Fitness Challenge.
So if you already watched the preliminary rounds, you will know that our top 4 finalists are MP Command, Guards, Commandos and Signals. So these are the 4 formations that are going to be competing in the finals today. But if you haven't watched them and you'd like to catch up later, you can still find those 2 episodes at our virtual exhibition website, which is go.gov.sg/OurArmyFamily, and you can find that under Showtime.
And speaking of the virtual exhibition, you too can vote for your favourite teams out of the top 4. And here's how you can do it. Step 1, go on to our virtual exhibition, vote for them and screenshot your votes. Step 2, upload your screenshots onto your social media, Instagram, and final step, hashtag us at OurArmyFamily to win for yourself some really amazing collectibles.
We're here with Master Sergeant Zunairi, who is the conducting officer for the Army 55 Formation Fitness Challenge. Master Sergeant Zunairi, I wanted to ask you, okay, in the first place, how do you even come up with the idea of what challenges to include in these rounds?
Okay, so basically the Army Fitness Formation Challenge itself, the whole concept is actually all regarding combat fitness itself. So this, in combat fitness, all the exercises are combat task related. And most importantly, because the team for Army 55 itself is our Army family, so the concept, it is done such a way, it is team-based effort.
Yeah. And one of the stations I find during the prelims particularly challenging is the tire flips. Can you share with us more which muscle group it trains?
So basically the tire flip itself, right, it's a whole body workout.
Okay.
Yeah, not just the lower body, also includes the upper body. It's a whole body workout whereby the lower body, it targets not just the hamstrings, the glutes, but also the quads itself. Talking about the upper body, because it has you need the strength to just lift, to push the thigh forward, so it requires shoulder and your biceps.
I see.
Yeah.
Now I have a question, because we don't know what's happening for the finals yet. Are there going to be any differences between what the competitors saw in the prelims versus what they're going to see today in the finals?
Yes, it is a totally different challenge. Yeah, so for this itself, for the finals, the participant doesn't know what kind of exercises that they're going to do later on.
Wow!
Yeah, so they only know the exercises when it comes to the different zones where the empires will ask them to take out the mission cards. So that's why it is definitely totally different from the prelims.
Well, it sounds really very challenging. Which station do you think our participants are going to find it most challenging?
I believe the most challenging for this finals itself is the mystery challenge.
Mystery challenge?
Alright, thank you so much, Master Sergeant Zunairi. It's very exciting. Can't wait to see what happens. For being here. So congratulations again, and we wanted to come up to basically tell you what's going on in terms of the score before you start the race lah. So essentially we had this popularity contest online where people could vote for their favorite formations. So for the 4 teams here, I mean we have Guards, Commandos, Signals and MP Command. We want to let you know the scores first, okay? So in 4th place we have MP Command with 15 points. Congrats. We have
Good job.
In 3rd place, we have Signals, 20 points. In 2nd place, do you think it's Guards or Commandos? In 2nd place.
I think
Wait, Commandos in where's Guards? Where's Guards? Which row is Guards? Guards or they put already Have you? Yep, 1st place is Guards with 30 points. Which means Commandos is 2nd place, 25 points. Okay, so just to explain what's going on with all these points, right? So this voting thing is just 30% of the final score, which will determine the actual winner of the whole event.
Yep.
What you're doing later on, the finals, the physical challenge, will be 70%. So maybe Jim,
so I'll be sharing with you, okay, the first team that comes back, you will get 70 points. Second team, 60 points. The third team will be awarded 50 points and the final team, 40 points. So the subtotal of the 2 scores will be the final scores, and the one with the highest score is going to win and take back home the overall winning title.
Alright, so right now we're here with 4 representatives from each of the 4 team formations that are competing in the finals very, very soon. So we have a representative from Commandos, Guards, we have MP Command and Signals as well. But before we start this competition, right, few questions that I want to ask you guys. Let's start with Guards first. So earlier on we mentioned that you guys are currently top in terms of the online rating, the popularity system, where out of 30%, you guys are top right now. How confident is the Guards team in being top in the 70% physical challenge as well?
I think after the hits, we've been training hard, so everyone have covered all the gaps that we need to cover, and a lot more coordinated training. So I believe the other 3 formations also does the same way. But I'm very confident that if our team execute according to our plan, yeah, things will be on our way, and we are all winners.
All right. Even though you say, we're all winners, true but also not true, because only one top place. So how do you feel about that from the Commandos team?
I feel like my guys have been putting in the work. I've seen them train, and I'm very confident that they will win this challenge.
All right,
very confident from the Commandos. And on the other hand, we have got Desmond from MP Command. According to the popular votes, your formation didn't score as high as the other formations. Does that, or has that affected your team?
Somewhat, yes, definitely. But nonetheless, I'm pretty confident that my team has sufficient training, because after the preliminaries, we have been training up quite a bit. And if we follow through our game plan today, I'm pretty sure we will come out victorious.
Thank you, Desmond. Wishing your formation all the best. And of course, friends and families watching at home, you can also vote for your favorite top 4s. All you need to do is to go on to our virtual exhibition at OurArmy55.com. And of course, we're going to invite our final representatives from Cygnus. Okay, what do you have to say to your friends and family members out there watching?
So our team has been training really hard, so we hope that you'll continue to give them the support just by voting for Signals. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Yiling from Cygnus. And of course, good luck, guys. Stay safe, have fun. Alright, we're going to start with our Army55 Formation Fitness Challenge 2020. It's really very exciting right now. The teams are memorizing a picture puzzle containing gears familiar to them. Okay, they have 1 minute to remember the exact position of the army boots, helmets, FBOs, SAR-21 in a given amount of time, and somewhere during the challenge, they would have to correctly piece the puzzle to prevent a penalty. So we share with you more about that in a very short while. Let's take a look at MP Command right now. It looks like they have a strategy. Out of the 36 pictures, it looks like they have split the memorizing accordingly to the different members. It looks like our friends from Cygnus, they're doing similarly as well.
Alright, so right now we have our 2 teams, Commando and Guards. They've just finished memorizing their puzzle, so let's hope that they can remember it for later on. Alright, so they're gonna start soon. We're waiting for the whistle to blow. And the race has begun. They're on their first challenge right now, which is the sprint and prone. They're doing this for the whole length of the race. So the whole length is about 50 meters one way. They're doing it 8 ways, so the total distance that they're running is 400 meters. Now, if you're wondering what they're carrying, by the way, one of those fuel packs has 5 water bottles inside, as well as 1 stretcher, and each of the weighted bags weighs 20 kg each. So right now, as we can see, in lane 1, we have the Commandos team. In lane 2, we have the team from Guards. And they're almost neck and neck. Oh, I believe Commandos is slightly faster right now. How about you, Jimmy? What's going on your end?
Alright, back here at lane 3, we have got our friends from MP Command and lanes for Signals. It seems like Signals, they are really taking their time. Perhaps they are just really pacing themselves right now and conserving energies for the more stations to come. Now, do you also know that 400 meters is the standard distance of one round around the track in the stadium? However, having to carry all these heavy items and sprinting them with all these weights, it's going to be an added challenge. All right, looks like our teams, they are very close to one another. As of now, they have already completed 2 laps.
As right now, we're back at lane 1 and lane 2. They are really neck and neck, commandos and guards team. Very, very close. In fact, Jimmy, I'm looking over at your side as well. Even lane 3 and 4, MP signals and, or rather MP command and signals. So close together. This is going to be a very, very tight race. Jimmy, on your end, is there anyone who looks tired yet or still going strong?
I would think that most of them are still going really fresh, and I really just have to point out MP Command. Earlier in our interview, they said that they are quite disheartened because of the popularity votes and results, but it seems like they are not giving up, and in fact, they are fighting on even stronger.
Alright, Jimmy, I am beside the commando team right now, and it looks like they've increased their lead ahead of guards. Now remember, guards was first in the popularity contest with a 30%. They were also, I believe, slightly faster than commandos in the prelims, but right now, commandos has taken a bit of a lead. So I believe they are moving on to the next station already. So commandos is moving on to station 2. That is the tire flip. So we're gonna move over there right now. Tire flips. Just to let you know, they need to do this for 150 reps. If you're wondering how heavy these tires are, that's about 70 to 80 kilograms. And if that already sounds heavy, just remember, they're not just doing it once, they're doing it 150 times, 50 more than the previous round in the prelims, where they only did 100. How are the teams on your side doing, Jimmy?
Alright, it seems like our friends from MP Command, they are in the lead right now. And he got himself substituted with another member, but we have got a team member still moving on strong, and it looks like we have our MVP for today. He has successfully completed many reps without even resting.
Alright, now I'm looking at the guards team, so they are also at the tire flip station. Right now, if you're wondering what's happening, why are there only 2 people competing, so the other 3 members are the subs, okay? So as you can see, they're tapping and subbing each other out right now. I feel like it's a strategy. I feel like they're trying not to make themselves too tired because they both did it at the same time. They didn't wait for one person to get tired. And I think that guards has a really good strategy right now. On the commando side, we see that they're still going strong. I believe they haven't subbed anyone else out yet. So, yes, the first sub has happened. Second sub happened. So, we need 2 people at the tire to flip it. Alright, let's see if they can get their momentum going. Jimmy, how's it going on your side?
Right, 150 tire reps. They sure look very tiring. I see our friends from Cygnus, they are slowing down perhaps. I guess the tires really tire them out. They look flat, but of course they're still pressing on. Back at our MP Command, we still see the same group of friends still flipping the tires. They still have not been substituted yet, going on strong, and we have our friends cheering on for them as well. And also, I just have to point out that the remaining team members who are not doing the tire flips, they will also have to be in the push-up positions until they are tapped on the shoulder, and that represents a switch over.
Alright, so I'm having a look at the Commandos team right now. Still on the tire flip. Remember, they have to do 150 reps of this. They're still going strong right now. The two participants competing are Frank Ko as well as Jonathan Lee. Just a fun tidbit for you about Frank Ko. He's amazing. His fastest 2.4 km run timing was 7 minutes and 3 seconds, which is so fast. That is all about stamina and cardio though. So this is all about weights and strength, and it's training the whole body. Let's see if he can do it as well. Let's have a look at the guard side of things. So the guard side, again, still going strong. You can see the sweat. They're starting to sweat through their t-shirts already. All right. The two participants on the tire flip for guards right now are Captain Amos as well as Third Warrant Officer Yu Tia. Fun fact for you about Yu Tia, he has so many he's stepping out right now, but he has so many hobbies involving fitness, including dragon boating, CrossFit. He runs marathons, he plays basketball, he hikes a lot as well. So he'll be fine for this competition. All right, Jimmy, how is it looking on your side?
Over here at the Cygnus, we're seeing tremendous teamwork. The rest of the teammates in the push-up positions, they wanted really so much to take over and to help him, but this friend, this team member of the team refuses to give up. He wants to do more flips, he wants to contribute much more to the team. And right now we are on the 80th reps, another 70 more to go. This is Team Cygnus. Over here at MP Command, they're doing really great as well, picking up the pace. We see the same individuals flipping. Okay, there is a substitution right now. They are not wasting any time, and in fact, they are going stronger and faster. Alright, I notice a very interesting strategy here from our friends at MP Command. Whoever is at the push-up positions who wants to volunteer to come forward, he's ready, he has got energy, he'll just raise up his hands so that he knows the respective teammates currently doing the tire flips can be substituted over.
Alright, the Commandos team is over 130 tire flips already. And which means they're almost reaching the 150 mark, and they might be moving on to the next section very, very soon. Even Team Guards almost hitting 130 or slightly over it right now already. So both very, very close, still neck to neck. Jimmy, do you have any idea whether your team is going to be moving on?
Look at MP Command, 7 more flips before we move on to the next station. Alright, it looks like they are getting their adrenaline pumped up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, MP Command, they have completed the tire flip station and moving on to Station 3. In this Mission 3, it is a very interesting challenge. You have to complete 150 weighted back step-ups and 100 prone burpees as a team. However, the catch is only one team member can perform one exercise at a time. The rest of the team members will have to be in push-up positions until they are substituted.
Alright, Commandos is the second team to move on past the tire flip onto the next station. This next one, of course, testing so many muscles right here, and they're already so tired from the tire flips. This is the weighted back step-ups, and as well as the prone burpees hop over. So there are two things happening right now. Maybe we can explain them one by one. So right now, what you can see happening at the Commando station is the weighted back step-up where he's stepping up onto the box, right, and he's going back down again. That bag, by the way, just a reminder, it weighs 20 kilograms. They have to step up, step down, and that is considered one rep. They have to do 150 of those. Jim, maybe you can explain what's happening on the other side. What is the other station that they're doing at the same time?
Alright, first up for Station 3, the weighted back steps up. We have Sergeant Zihao, okay, who was first to do the step up challenge, and he has just been substituted by Master Sergeant Akmal.
Alright, so Guards has moved on to the next station as well. They are also doing the weighted back step-ups, and another team member is doing the prone burpees hop over. So there's 100 reps of burpees hop overs that they need to do, 150 reps of the weighted back step-ups that they need to do. If you're wondering why only one person doing each station, that's because they need subs, of course, because people get tired. As you can see, subbing is happening right now. They need to run back, tap the person, on the hand in order to sub them out. So we have 3 subs in the prone or rather push-up position waiting to help their teammates out. And whenever they're ready, they switch around and they help their teammates out as well. Jimmy, what's happening on your side?
Alright, it seems like Team Signa is playing it intelligent. Right now we have got our team members, they have all been assigned different reps. So only when they finish clearing their reps, okay, they will be substituted over. And in fact, we do have an MVP for Team Signa's right now. He's doing the weighted back stand-up challenge and of course in very good form. Happening concurrently at Mission 3, we have got one individual doing 100 prone burpees as well. What you're seeing right now is Major Ronald, okay, doing the prone burpees hop over. Look at his form right now, totally perfect. And of course, picking up pace.
Right now between commandos and guards, if you're talking about specifically the weighted back step-ups, commandos is slightly in the lead, but very, very slight. It's a matter of only a few reps. One is at 40, the other's at 45. Oh, it's very, very close. There's still no indication of who's going to be the fastest between these 2 lanes yet. So it's going to be a very tight competition. Let's have a look at the weighted back step-ups. So right now, 150 reps is what's needed to complete the weighted back step-ups. Let's find out who's doing it right now.
Right, Kim, do you know why couples should train together?
Why?
Well, so that the relationship can work out, and we're seeing what the contestants are doing right now. In fact, this kind of teamwork and trust can only be achieved by training hard and working hard together. Now we're seeing our friends from Team Signas. It looks like they're slowing down, obviously looking very tired, but still in good form.
Alright, right now doing the weighted back step-ups is Jonathan Lee. Jonathan, by the way, has some kids at home. 2 young kids, 3 and 7 years old. Oh, I'm sure they're so proud watching right now, watching their dad compete in this challenge, the Army55 Formation Fitness Challenge, as part of the Commandos team. So Jonathan, I know he's very, very tired right now, but I know he has his kids, his family on the mind, and he's subbing it out. Jimmy, what's happening on your side?
Alright, we've got second Warren Neo doing the exercise, the weighted backs step up. It looks like he is also looking very exhausted, catching his breath, but not giving up. And in fact, he is amongst one of the few soldiers with amazing form, stepping up this really high platform.
Right now on the guard side of things, from the guards team, we have Lieutenant Matthew doing the weighted bag step-up challenge. Now, of course, it's very, very tiring. You gotta imagine they already went through the tire flips challenge. Now they're doing weighted bag step-ups. Now they're doing prone burpees as well. Imagine how tired these guys are. But of course, it's all about teamwork, right? So they gotta figure out how to sub each other out. They cannot be too proud. They cannot want to do all 150 reps on their own. So this is a great show of knowing that you want to help out your team, but you also want to let other people have a chance, and that helps out the whole team as well.
Alright, currently at the step-up station, we have 3rd Warrant Hong Si Xiang. He's a platoon warrant, escort and processing at the SAF detention barrack. Don't be fooled by his great physique because he says he loves junk food. Oh, me too. And do you know what, Kim? My favorite workout is a mix between lunges and crunches, and I call it lunch. Alright, we have got another substitute for the Step Up Challenge, and that is Major Sean Paul. He's the commanding officer of the Military Police Enforcement Unit, married with 2 kids, very young children in fact, a 6-year-old as well as 17 months old. So in his free time, he enjoys painting little plastic soldiers with them, reading to them, and in fact, he is taking on part-time masters in strategic studies as well. So it looks like we've got really no excuse to say that we don't have time to exercise.
In terms of the weighted bag step-up challenge, Commandos has really increased the lead over lane 2 guards. So Commandos is almost done with their weighted bag challenge. They are already done with the prone burpees, by the way. So once they finish this weighted bag step-up challenge, 150 reps, they are done and they can move on to the next station. Guards as well, also done with the prone burpees hop over, also waiting just for the weighted bag step-ups. And let's see between Commandos and guards who gets to move on to the next station first. Jimmy, are we almost done with your stations?
It looks like so. We have got our second Warren Ho, and this is his 9th time coming onto the elevated platform performing the weighted back step-ups. It looks like he's really contributing to the team, and he really wants his effort to be felt.
And Commandos is the first out of the 4 teams to move on to the next station, which is sort of a chance for them to have a rest, at least physically, but not mentally though, because remember earlier on, at the very start of the race, they had to memorize a puzzle, right? That was a 6x6 puzzle with 36 pictures, which is not easy, even if you're not exercising so hard. But now, after having done the sprint and prone, the tire flips, the weighted back, the prone burpees hop over, now they need to arrange the puzzle based on what it was originally at the start of the race. So they have about 1 minute to complete this. And just to let you know, the penalty for getting any square wrong, each square, it's 5 burpees per person per wrong answer. So it's really intense. Jimmy, are your teams still on the previous stations? Have they moved on yet?
Yes, both the MP commands as well as the Cygnus, they are in the final reps of the weighted backs step-ups. It looks like they are closing in the distance between themselves as well as the Commandos. Alright, it seems like we have got our Cygnus team moving on to the next round. Alright, Cygnus moving on to also the puzzle round. Okay, Kim, I'm trying my best not to disturb them by lowering my volume, okay? We're seeing that the teams from Cygnus, they're displaying really great chemistry and teamwork as they regurgitate what they've memorized individually. Atmosphere here looks really tense right now, and in fact, they only have 1 minute to do so, so they're really trying their best to be precise. MP Command also following suit, very closely behind, and they are also at the puzzle challenge.
Alright, and guards have also moved on to the memory challenge, which means that all 4 teams are now at the memory challenge. They're figuring out the puzzle right now. So remember, every 1 wrong answer is 5 burpees per person, okay? So like, that's a lot of stuff if you get everything wrong. And of course, they need to complete the rest of the race as well. So if they get a lot wrong, there's no chance for them to rest. So right now, we're looking at the Commandos team. The reason why they're doing burpees is because each person needs to do 5. They got 5 wrong. So that's a penalty of 25 total. They are allowed to sub out, or rather they're not allowed to sub out because it's 5 burpees per person. So they need to complete 5 and then move on as well. Right now, the guards team is still figuring out the puzzle. Jimmy, has anyone figured out on your end?
Not yet. They are still taking their time to remember where all these badges and formations, their exact sequence as well as positions they are. It looks like we have got a few of our friends memorizing the same spot, so they can double confirm who is going to be the lead. Okay, this is for military police over at the Cygnus formation. Okay, they have already completed and taking a short water break right now before continuing to the next mission, and it's going to be physically exhausting as well. Kim.
Alright, so the guards team has completed the puzzle. They locked in their answer, and it means that they have 10 wrong. They've already been told that. So 10 wrong means 5 burpees per person per wrong answer. That is a total of 50 burpees that they have to do right now. This is a lot of wasted time, but more importantly, a lot of wasted energy, because after this, they still have more stations to complete, 2 more stations that they probably know about already, and 1 mystery challenge. So I believe that between commandos and guards, commandos will be moving on faster because they have less penalties. We'll keep you updated as they move along. Jimmy, do you know if has your teams gotten any penalties yet?
Yes, Cygnus, they have already submitted in their answers. They've got 10 wrong, and this means every individual member, they have to do 50 burpees. They've already started doing their burpees, their forfeit. Let's hope that they're going to finish this ASAP. And of course, moving on to the next station. Over at our friends at MP Command, they have also at MP Command, they have also started their forfeit.
Alright, Commandos has finished their penalty burpees, which means that now they're reading the card about the next station. So they are trying to figure it out, but basically to let you know what they have to do, they have to form a human chain, and they need to do something called the over-the-waist equipment transfer. So look at what they're carrying, okay? So the equipment that they have is the field pack that they were passing, or rather carrying around earlier on in the first station. That field pack, just a reminder, has 5 water bottles inside and 1 stretcher. And they also need to pass down 2 weighted bags weighing 20 kilograms each. So they need to figure out how to do this chain. The distance that they're completing is about 20 meters, and it has to be over their waist, okay? So it's not counted if they swing it below. We have the umpires who are watching out for that. So right now, Commandos is the fastest in terms of being the first to clear it and move on to the next station. Let's see if anyone else from any other lane manages to do so next.
The results for the puzzle challenge for MP Command is already in. They have scored 9 mistakes, so this means they have to complete 45 burpees each. Alright, I think the burpees are really exhausting the teams out. Friends from Signals, they're also slowing down, catching their breath.
Commandos is so far in the lead right now. Guards still on their burpees. I believe they had a big handicap because of the amount of burpees that they had to do. Remember, it was 10 wrong. So that's a total of 50 burpees, which is a lot of burpees. That's probably why they're hanging back a little bit along with the rest of the teams right now. Commandos already moving on to the next station very, very soon. As you can see, they are near the tires right now. And what they're doing here at the tires, let me tell you about it once they begin. Alright, so they're having a look at the station, but to let you know what's going to happen, one person will be doing a weighted bag squat. That is where they take the 20 kg bag and they have to squat, as in their butt has to touch the tire. If not, it's not counted. And then they stand up, and it's considered 1 squat. They have to do 150 reps of that. And then another 2 people are doing the weighted bag lift to shoulder transfer. And their final 2 team members will be waiting to sub out and help them out if they need to. Again, that's 150 reps for both stations right now. So far, Commandos is the only team to be at this station. The rest still doing their burpee challenges from the memory challenge. So I believe the memory challenge really is affecting this competition and affecting how fast they move on. Jimmy, what's going on in your side?
Absolutely right. It seems our supporters, they are really doing their best to cheer the teammates on. We have got our friends from MP Command as well as Cygnus trying their best to finish the forfeits. But 45 burpees as well as 50 burpees per person, and they're going to take turns to do that. It's going to take some time. Our friends from Signals are also not giving up or doing their best to complete the 4 feet. Okay.
And right now doing the weighted bag squat at the tires is Master Sergeant Jason from the Commandos team. He's subbing out right now, but it's been a very, very tiring race. As you can see how dirty the shirts are. I really enjoy the Commandos white t-shirts because it shows how hard they're working.
Alright, our friends from Cygnus, they look really drenched and obviously tired. I just heard from the Empire that they just have 10 final burpees to go before they can move on to the next station. Will they slow down and continue? Will they slow down or continue at a stronger pace? Let's continue to find out.
Jimmy, I think that the memory challenge has really slowed down the other 3 teams. They're all still doing their burpees. Commandos is still the only team to move on to the other round so far. So I believe that at this stage at least, we don't know what's going to happen, but at this stage it's really a race between Epi Command, Signals, Guards, with Commandos having moved on so quickly. So let's have a look at what Commandos are doing right now in terms of the weighted bag transfer. So, or rather the weighted bag lift to shoulder transfer. So this one is also 150 reps each. They need to complete it. Right now, they are passing it over the boxes. Once again, a reminder that these bags are 20 kilograms. So it's definitely not easy, not especially after having done all the other previous challenges and stages as well. Alright, so right now they're just starting off with the weighted bag lift to shoulder for the Commandos team. About almost 10 reps right now. Let's have a look at how they're doing over at the weighted bag squat at the tire side. Right now, the Commandos team is at almost 80 weighted bag squats. Remember, they need to hit 150 reps. So they're more than halfway there. And the other teams are still doing their burpees from the memory challenge. So I can imagine it must feel really bad. The memory challenge has really affected the other 3 teams. Jimmy, how's everything on your side?
Alright, looks like the final team member from Cygnus Formation is finally completing his burpees and about to move on to the next round. Alright, over here at the MP Command, we only have one final team member who has yet to complete his burpees. Okay, they are very close to one another. It's going to be a very tight match. Alright, for Cygnus, last 10 burpees before they can finally move on. It looks like the rest of the team members, they are also cheering very hard for the final team member who has yet to complete his burpees challenge and forfeit. And it looks like our final finalist doing the burpees alone. He's really not alone and he's really pressing very hard, trying to gain and buy more time for his team. Final 6 more to go. MP Command, final team member. He has got more burpees to go, but he's taking a bit of time. It looks like the burpees really making everybody exhausted.
That's right, of course, it's such a tiring race. They're all doing so amazingly well. I believe that Guards is about to move on to the next station. They are done with their burpees. Yes, they are moving on to the next station, which by the way is what the Commandos are at right now. It is the human chain, or rather, they still need to do the human chain before they reach the weighted bag squat and the weighted bag lift to shoulder transfer. So a reminder for you, the human chain is basically where they have to stand in a chain and they need to transfer the equipment, the heavy equipment over everyone's waist. If it transfers below their waist, it's not counted, they need to pass it back. So right now the distance that they have to cover is about 20 meters. I believe out of the 4 teams, Commandos is in front, but Guards is the closest to catching up. They are almost ready to move on to the next round as well. Any teams on your end finishing soon?
Yes, they have already finished Team Signals. Moving on also to Station 5, the forming of a human chain and performing over waist equipment transfer. So teams do also note that the equipments must be passed above waist area, otherwise it is a no pass. Alright, we can see the teams from Signals, they're exhibiting great teamwork right now. Easily maneuvering the heavy items that includes 2 20 kilograms weighted bags, fuel pack containing stretcher and 5 green water bottles that weighs approximately 5 kg. They're picking up pace right now back at MP Command. Back at MP Command, they are reading the instructions and about to start Station 5, forming of the human chain.
And the Commandos team is the first team to move on to the mystery challenge. They are the first team to see what's happening. And as they're untying, they're looking at the clues right now. They are looking at their instructions and they're going to lift up the top very soon and see what's under that. So we're going to wait for them to figure it out. It's going to be a very tough challenge, but this is the last one for them. Commandos is really in the lead right now. They're going to have to gather up all their strength to do this. Alright, Commandos team has revealed the mystery challenge. What you see there is, number one, not a real person. It's a dummy casualty, which weighs about 60 kilograms. What they have to do is they need to drag this dummy casualty back and forth across the whole lane that they've been competing on, which once again, reminder, one way it's 50 meters, and they have to do it as an underarm drag. They're going to be showing you how they're doing it very soon. But what they also have to carry is the jerry cans. Each jerry can, the grey ones that you see on the floor there, they're about 20 kilograms each, okay? They have to do it in a farmer's walk style, not any other way, and each person can only carry one. They can't share cans, they can't do anything, one person per can. On top of that, on top of the 60 kg dummy casualty, on top of the 20 kg jerry cans, they also have to transport 2 20 kg weighted bags and 1 field pack, which has 5 water bottles and a stretcher inside. Now, they have to drag everything, transport everything back and forth 3 times across the lane. That's a total of 150 meters, and then they are done. Jimmy, what's going on there?
Alright, Cygnus, they have also started the Mission 3B, and that is the 150 reps of weighted back squat and alternating shoulder press. In this challenge, you'll have to perform these exercises. However, only a few selected team members can do so, and the rest of the team members have to be in push-up positions. Over at the MP Command, they have also started with Mission 3B, and that is the weighted back squat. They are discussing who should be going first.
Alright, Commandos has started the mystery challenge, and it's really not easy because you think about it, they had no time to prepare. So as you can see, you might have missed it earlier on, but they were having some discussions about who should do what. As you can see right now, there's one team member that's not carrying anything. Now, I believe it's a strategy. I believe that one person, they're letting one person press, and then after that, they transfer the weights to another. But I think the bigger situation here is that they had no time to prep, and this is all on the fly. If you notice, one person is carrying the field pack plus 2 20 kg bags. I don't know if it's going to be a good strategy, so they have done 1 round already. They need to go back again and do it twice. Finish off at the finish line. They have 100 meters left. Maybe they are re-strategizing. Jimmy, has anyone moved on to the next round yet on your side?
We are still stuck here at Station 6, and that is the weighted bag and squats. I think the most important thing about this challenge is to have good form and consistency. Teams also have to minimize substituting team members to prevent the loss of time. However, what we're seeing right now from Team Cygnus, they are having really great form right now and moving on, picking on pace, and it looks like we are about to clear this station. MP Command, on the other hand, they have also started on the weighted back squats as well as the alternating shoulder press.
Right now on the guard side, they're still going very, very strong. The weighted back lift to shoulder, the one with two people passing it over the boxes. Remember, they have to do about 150 reps. They're at almost 80 or 90 right now, so they're almost there very, very soon. And of course, they can sub out to their teammates anytime that they want. Let's move on over to the other station as subbing is happening right now. So that is the weighted back squat. Just a reminder that each squat only counts if their butt touches the tire, and they're going very, very strong right now. Let's find out how many they're at the moment.
Alright, here at the signals, we have got First Sergeant Brian right now. He is one of the fastest, to complete the weighted back squat. Okay, back to him again. Alright, looks like both our friends from MP Command as well as Cygnus, they're about to complete the second last challenge before moving on to the mystery challenge. Okay, just do note that this mystery challenge, this station, the content of it, the mechanism of it will only be revealed to them only when they reach this stop.
And Commandos is the first team to finish. Can you believe that? They are definitely the winners of this round. Congratulations to Commandos. They are done with all of the challenges for today. They have finished everything. They can rest now. And as you can see from their very, very stained t-shirts, they've worked very, very hard, and it's very well deserved. I believe that where they really pushed ahead across the other teams, forward on the other teams, was during the memory challenge. They did so well, and they're really reaping the rewards. But of course, also their physical prowess as well. It was an amazing race, and you know what? It's still tight between the other three formations as well. Jimmy, what's happening with Signals and MP Command?
Alright, things are intensifying right now. So even though Commandos, they have already walked away with the championship title for this year's final challenge, our remaining three teams, they're still not giving up. And in fact, they are really fighting on with the inspiration and with the encouragements from the supporters here. Now we have with us here at MP Command, they're about to complete the second last challenge and are moving on to the mystery challenge round. Over at the Cygnus team, we see second Warren Neo still attempting to complete the weighted back squat.
And the guards team is almost done with their weighted bag lift to shoulder. They recently just subbed out. I believe they only have a few left, less than 20. So once they're done with this, they can move on to their final challenge, which is the mystery challenge, where they figure out that they have to drag a dummy casualty, some jerry cans, and everything else that they've been carrying around. That's the last thing they have to do. Alright, Guards is done with this station, which means that they are the second team after Commandos to move on to the final challenge. That is the mystery challenge. They will be revealing the top very, very soon. They have to see the dummy casualty, which once again, a gentle reminder, weighs 60 kilograms. It's not easy to drag, and they have to do it using an underarm drag. Earlier on, you might have seen that Commandos, they tried to share the load. They tried to have one person hold the legs of the dummy and one person do the underarm carry, but it wasn't allowed. Only one person is allowed to carry or rather drag the dummy casualty. Only one person can carry each jerry can. One other person carry the other jerry can, and they can figure out what to do with the rest of the weight. So guards is starting off almost instantly. It took commandos a little bit longer to figure out what to do and how to distribute the weight. Guards is just going for it straight away. They just take and go, and they need to do 3 laps back and forth, total of 150 meters. They are starting on their first lap right now.
Alright, moving on. We've got Cygnus moving on to the final mystery station right now. So this station is all about casualty drag and farmer's walk with jerry cans, 60 kilograms mannequin, as well as the weighted bags weighing 20 kilograms each. MP Command not giving up, even though they are still at the previous station, almost the last to complete right now. But it looks like they're picking up speed and momentum.
Right now dragging the dummy casualty, which weighs 60 kilograms by the way, is Captain Amos from the guards team. He is handling all the weight, the heaviest item right now, 60 kilograms. But look at that teamwork. They're subbing each other out, they're transferring the weight. It's not just one person that's handling the dummy casualty the whole time, and that's what it's all about, right? Making sure that the whole team gets a chance to help each other out. And this is the final stretch for guards. Look at them doing the last push. Last push, they're almost there. They are about to be the second team to complete the Army55 Formation Fitness Challenge. Are they gonna do it? They are so close to the finish line. Almost there. 60 kilograms is not easy at all. Look at the strain on his face, but he's going really, really strong, and they're almost done. And the line has been crossed. Congratulations to the whole team. Oh, they're gonna push it. They're gonna push it past the line. There you go. You gotta put everything down. And the timer has stopped. Congratulations to guys for being the second place in this portion of the Army55 Formation Fitness Challenge.
Alright, we have got our friends from Cygnus. They're also moving on very quickly. And the mystery challenge, carrying the 60 kilograms mannequin, doing a casualty walk together with the jerry can farmer's walk. It looks like they're also picking up speed, and it's a very interesting challenge to see because each individual will have to be assigned different weights, and they have to carry this weight for a total of 3 laps. Finally, we've got an MP Command. They're also at the mystery challenge right now, about to unveil the jerry cans, the mannequin, the weighted bags for the casualty drag as well as the farmer's walk. Alright, it looks like our teams from Signals as well as MP Command, they are also in the last remaining laps of the mystery challenge. Congratulations to Cygnus for having completed the Army55 Formation Fitness Challenge, coming in third. Okay, we've got our friends from MP Command as well, giving them lots of amazing suggestions about swapping the different ways. So look at this gentleman over here. He is sprinting. Come on, we need more of these people in our team. Alright, even though they are the only team attempting to finish this race right now, but they are nowhere near from giving up. Alright, the final lap. MP Command. They are receiving the respect they deserve, and they are moving on and picking up pace real fast. Alright, a few more meters to go. Just a little more to go before we complete. And there we have it, the 4th position, MP Command.
All right, the race is over, it's done, so we're waiting for the results right now. But in terms of that physical challenge, we do know who came in first, who came in second, third and fourth. I'm here with the team from Guards Formation, who did come in second just for this portion. I wanted to ask you, is there a particular place, you're still very fast, second in the race, but was there a particular challenge that you felt didn't allow you to be in the first place in this race?
I think for the majority of the race, we were quite on par with commandos. We were able to match up to the rest of the formations physically. But I think what held us back was the memory portion of the game, where we made a lot of mistakes. I think, if I'm not wrong, they told us we made 10 mistakes, resulting in 50 burpees each, which really slowed down our game. Other than that, I thought physically wise, we were quite on par with everybody else.
And also, just to let you know, across all the stations, before we hit that memory challenge, you were really on par. It was very hard to see who was first, and that was the one that really did slow the team down compared to commandos. But I do want to ask, what challenge, for example, do you think that you guys did really, really good in, and you're proud of?
I think that's very hard to say. We spent a lot of time training over the last few weeks for this competition, and so I would like to think that for across all the stations we performed really well and performed up to our standards, especially there.
Oh, that's absolutely true. What you're seeing here today may just be a short, live stream, but they have been training. It's not just this period of time, it's not just this race. So congratulations just for the determination alone. So on that note, is there something that you want to say to the rest of your teammates behind you who have gone through this experience with you?
I'm sure they know, but I'm very proud of all the effort that we put in for the last few weeks. We really come every morning to train with each other, and a lot of us do our own training in the evenings on our own to prepare for this event. And not just to our formation, but to everybody else who's been training. I'm sure everybody else is in training as well. So I'd like to say, good job everybody.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, and we're going to see what happens to the results very soon.
I have with me here the Cygnus Formation, who put up a really strong finish at the fitness challenge earlier. Here with me, Ronald. Can you share with us how has this fitness challenge been for you and your team?
It has been a very fulfilling experience, and I think all of us are very exhausted from this. I think it's the first time all of us have go through this. As a team, I think we felt stronger. We felt bonding together much better in this through this experience.
And for the most important part, your team has put up a really good fight. How are you guys going to celebrate tonight?
Tonight we're actually going to do another 2 more rounds of this to practice.
Serious?
Yes.
Looking forward to more amazing teamwork from the formation in the near future.
Sure.
Thank you, Ronald.
Thank you.
I have with me here from MP Command. These are the finalists. Congratulations, guys, for finishing and completing your challenge. How are you feeling right now?
Feeling very great that we managed to complete the entire competition with pride, and definitely our efforts pay off in terms of the training.
Definitely, we're very proud of you. Now, can you share with me, compared to the qualifying rounds, how much more challenging do you find the obstacles here in the finals?
I think besides the teamwork and the ability to push ourselves beyond our abilities, I think at the end of the day it's the quick mind, strong body, while we do our best through our physical, but I think the mental state is pretty important also.
Well, this challenge is indeed about teamwork. What do you have to say to your team back here?
Every one of us has done our part, put in the extreme effort in terms of training, commitment towards the training, and I think we are proud and to be able to represent MP Command in this competition.
And what about your friends and families as well as supporters of MP Command? What do you have to say to those of our friends watching out there?
We thank you for the support, okay, giving us the free space for training, okay, and allowing us to do our part, and of course the opportunity to represent the formation in this competition.
All right, thank you guys and congratulations on your finish. See you guys at the prize presentation.
Thank you.
Now, the first prize that we're going to be giving out is the popular formation, the most popular formation.
That's right. For this most popular formation award, in fact, just last week, we invited our friends and family members to vote online, and we have the results right here in my hand.
That's right. So, Jimmy, do you know who the most popular formation is?
Ladies and gentlemen, Army55 Most Popular Formation Award goes to the Singapore Combat Engineers. Congratulations!
Okay, so in fourth place, final result, with a total of 55 points for the whole event. Congratulations, MP Command!
Moving on very quickly for the overall results for the third place. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to, in the third place, Signal Formation with a total score of 70 points. Good job!
Alright, and now we're not going to announce the second place yet. We're going to find out straight away who was in first place. Now, to explain the situation, in case you guys have forgotten already, it's so close. Guards was originally in front in terms of the voting online. Commando slightly behind. But then in the race, Commando was in front, Guards slightly behind. So it's really a matter of just a few points.
Indeed. So our judges, they have consolidated the 30% plus 70%, and we have a very close fight between the commander as well as the guards.
That's right. Separated only by 5 points. In first place for the whole event, the winner of the Army55 Formation Fitness Challenge goes to Commando Formation!
Congratulations to Commando for winning the overall championship title.
Well done, Commandos. Of course, they are the winners of the event, but right now, we want everyone to give a big round of applause to Guards Formation. They came so close, only a 5-point difference, and they are second in this race, almost made it, but they did such a good job. Well done, Guards.
Congratulations to Guards Formation. Alright, congratulations to all of our formations. Great job! So proud of you.
And thank you very much, Sergeant Major of the Army, Chief Warrant Officer Chua Mok Kwan, for giving out the prizes and for being here with us today. Alright, so I'm standing here with Master Sergeant Kenneth as well as First Sergeant Samuel from the Combat Engineers, which was voted the most popular formation according to everyone who voted online. Congrats, guys!
Yay, good job! Awesome. And I'm really excited because I'm also from the Singapore Combat Engineers as well. And I voted for ourselves. So was it expected that the Singapore Combat Engineers, us being one of the biggest formation in Singapore, do you expect this win?
I would like to thank all our family members and everyone in the formation for voting us, because our formation is actually quite big, so not very surprising that we won.
Not very surprised. Wow, confident, yes, but well done. Okay, so I do have a question. You know, it's all about who's watching at home right now. Right now, there's so many people tuning in to watch this live stream. Is there anyone particular that you want to say hi to? Family members, friends from home?
Yep, I'd like to say hi to my wife. You know, my wife is very enthusiastic about the whole thing, and she tell me, hey, when is it going to be? And then I'll send to my motherhood group chat. Yeah, so even people out of the Combat Engineer family has actually become part of the Combat Engineer family. All right, and I'd like to say hi to my little baby girl, Ellie. Hi Ellie. Yeah, so the team is very proud of what we have achieved in this whole Army55 fitness formation, but we are even more proud to call ourselves combat engineers, and also even more of the important and integral roles that we play in the Singapore Army. So thank you once again everyone for voting for us to be the most popular formation, advance and overcome.
All right,
Great job, guys. Hi guys, I'm so excited right now. We have with us here the overall winner for Army55 Formation Fitness Challenge, the Commando!
Congrats, guys!
And standing beside me, we have Master Sergeant Jason. You're going to share with us, how are you feeling right now?
Actually, I'm very proud right now. Yeah, we've come quite a long way, yeah.
So if you watched the match earlier on, you'll realize that the portion where the gap suddenly was created was really at the memory portion. So the other teams picked up far more penalties. You guys only had 5 wrong answers compared to maybe 10 or 9 in the other teams. Is there something in your training in the commandos that helps you guys with your memory?
Actually, we had a lot of training prior to this. Most of the training requires them to stay focused and be aware of what they're doing. So I think that actually helped with some of the mental prep, all this, yeah.
Right.
So it actually helped. That's why we only had 5 mistakes.
Is there anything about like any tips that you can give for how you guys stay composed as you're pressured? You know, there's a fitness challenge happening and you still have to remember something. Well, what's a tip that you can give?
There's actually a lot of mental prep tools. So probably just don't think about it too much. Or when it comes, I think. Yeah.
Indeed, very good advice. Once again, thank you so much for joining us this year, Commandos, and congratulations once again. Thank you. The team for Our Army 55 is Our Army Family, and we want to thank all of our friends and family members out there for supporting our soldiers.
That's right. Thank you so much to you watching at home right now, in the office, outdoors, in a cafe, wherever you are streaming this. Thank you for supporting the event, for supporting our soldiers who have trained so hard for this race. And we thank you so much for all the support. We hope you had fun as well, as much as we did. By the way, if you do want to check out our virtual exhibition, that is still live, and you can check it out at go.gov.sg/OurArmyFamily. You got to do so by tonight. If not, it's gone.
Ooh, so once again, we want to wish our Singapore Army a
Happy 55th
birthday! Woo!